Alrighty, today we are in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the International Towing Museum. Let's see what's going on inside. Well, right off the bat, it's pretty cool in here. There was a video to watch, but I blew right past it as I was in the middle of it. But let's get into some of the stuff I like. It's a 1926 3-ton auto crane. All mechanical, no PTO winch or anything. Definitely no electric winch. It's on a Graham Brothers chassis. I like the single spotlight. In front of it, we've got a 1947 GMC bull-nose cab over. These are cool. Six-wheeler. Beautiful interior. I like the felt seats. Sorry, I realized I needed to clean off the camera. Looks like it's got a 5-speed. I would assume this is gas, being a 40s truck. The Towmeister of... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that county. Sounds like the guy who ran this service was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, he was a Mack guy. When it's a tough tow, they let George do it. That's cool. So this one's a much bigger PTO chain drive winch. Looks like it might have been dual spool. I guess you get another spool of cable over here. Really short little boom on it. Oh, this is from Wisconsin, even cooler, up by me. Belgium, Wisconsin, I've heard of that. Got a really nice FL70, a little new for my taste. But check out this little fella. I would assume this is just display purposes, but it's pretty sweet. This might be a Suzuki Sandbar? No, it's not. It's a 1970 Connie, or a Coney, with a Commander Holmes bed on it. Little baby winch. That's like the winch on my truck crane. That's so cool. This would be kind of handy for golf carts and lawnmowers. That's really sweet. I like that. I've never heard of a Coney. Got a sweet Chevy 2-ton maybe? 3-ton with a Weaver auto crane. This is a 37 Chevy. A Blue Flame inline 6. Beautiful paint on it. Andy's Wrecker Service from Minnesota. The beautiful red interior. This thing's immaculate. Day and night towing. There's that Weaver crane. This one's all manual. Hand crank. I love the swoop it does. That's a beautiful truck. Here in front of it's a sweetheart. This is the Diamond T. What model is it though? A 969. Oh, so this was on the Red Ball Express, which was like a highway effort for the war. This was used on recoveries there. That's wicked. These trucks are really cool. Big, gigantic, wide fenders on it, so it's got a front winch. That fender's like 3 feet wide. You have opening front windows and a vent up on the roof. Probably gets a lot of air in there. This is a 43 969A actually. Looks like they could have been front duals in the desert. Pretty sparse, but pretty sweet. Twin line winches. I love these style booms that have the 4 tubes on it, or 4 pieces of angle. I always thought they looked really sweet. Here's the other side of that FL70 with the really nice geared in bed on it. This thing is also really immaculate. I mean, it's newer than I usually like looking at, but it is beautiful. Back over here on this Diamond T, I noticed this thing. What do you guys think this would be used for? Is it some sort of tow bar, maybe? It's got a pintle on this end, so it must be a tow bar. That's so cool. Definitely can't skip over the Dentside 74 Ford here with the Vulcan Cradle Snatcher. What a name. 1988 Beyond the Next Century. I don't know what that means. Really cool paint job. American flag. It is a 4-speed truck with this crazy looking bed. Look at that thing. I have no idea how this works beyond. Looks like you would lift up the front wheels of a car. Damage-free towing. Definitely cool looking. Here we got a couple other setups. We got a dynamic. This is a 1982 wheel lift system. Kind of the original equipment for repossessions. How nice. We have a very early Ernest Holmes Company bed. Actually, this wouldn't be a bed. This is a 110. This is cable, hand crank. That would have just bolted onto a flatbed you already had. Got a 3-ton Manley hand crank unit. And then a well-built body 6-ton. This one's PTO chain drive. Really cool. Next to it, we got a 1940 Chevy with a 515 Holmes on it. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I've been there. Check out that sweet Holmes hat. I love these beds. I was just at an auction recently looking at some Jeep FCs, and one of them had a bed like this. It's got that nice curve to it. Same booms I like. Twin line PTO chain drive. I like the big red light in the back. We get some more early wreckers here. This is a 1913 Locomobile with a Holmes 485. 525 cubic inch 6-cylinder engine, 85 horsepower, 525 cubic inches. That's pretty cool. Has a really long nose on it to fit that that inline 6. Looks like it came from Bob Myers Towing in Owensville, Ohio. Pretty radical setup here. Looks like you have hand crank outriggers. And a big... looks like you could split them up so you could have twin line off the side. That's cool. Got another early truck next to it. This is from Ernest Holmes Company in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where we are. This is a 1913 Cadillac with a Holmes 680. This has a 365.8 cubic inch, 50 horsepower motor. Kind of the same setup bed here. You got your outriggers on the side. Although these don't look like you crank them up and down. They might just drop manually. Similar setup, but very different at the same time. These look like you can also swing them out to the side. This thing's beautiful. This is a Ford of some sort. Palatine, Illinois. Got that cool arch to it on the Weaver 3-ton crane. Never seen a Ford with that hood emblem. This is a 35 Ford, 1 ton. Cool. Got another Chevy COE. This is a 48 with a Holmes 515. New York. How the hell do you pronounce that? Again, a beautiful restoration. All these trucks are really pretty. So I didn't realize that Holmes was from Chattanooga, Tennessee. But check out the... Oh, I love those booms. The winch cover in there is kind of cool too. Looks like you got twin line. We're sneaking up on my favorite truck here. I got another early truck. This one's from North Lake, Illinois. O'Hare Truck Service. This is a Packard. I was guessing that, but I didn't want to say it. 1929 Packard with a 3-ton Manly. Beautiful cream color with white walls. Little hand crank chain winch, no cable. Wonder what the idea was there. It's pretty easy to miss all the cool art on the wall with how much is going on in here, but there are some really cool pictures of early recoveries. Like, check that out. Sorry about the glare from the lights, but craning a safe out of somewhere. Oh my, look at that Kenworth. That 8x8 beast. Look at that thing. That's a European truck. I forget what they called them. A few more and then we'll get back to trucks, I promise. FWD. Awesome. All right, let's go check out my favorite truck here. So this is a 1961 Autocar with a 53 Holmes W70 bed. There's a W70 on, I don't know what that is, but it's on a Maryland Proving Grounds. It's got a 180 Cummins in it. It's a 70-ton unit. So this would be naturally aspirated, I assume. Again, a beautiful restoration. If we go around this side, I saw some pictures on the wall of the restoration when they were doing it, what they started with. These things are so sweet. I love these Autocars. Now, it looks like it made its way down to Baltimore for a tow show. That's near where I grew up. Oh, it's a mechanical wrecker. The largest one ever built. That's cool. So up here you see all your levers. So all the people who helped restore it are signed on the boom. Here's some more pictures of what they started with. It is a much different truck than what's sitting in here now. Wow. So down here in the belly, you get your big chain. Otherwise, I mean, the booms look crazy different than a modern truck, but it's not that different than that modern FL70 kind of bed looking bed-wise. Obviously, the booms are way different. Twin line. Those are some massive booms. I love the lights on them. What a beautiful setup. A couple more signatures over here. Maybe we can peek in the cab. Wood dash. Not a lot of gauges. Now here's all the blueprints. Wow. I'm sure these came in handy restoring it. I had to come back up here to read the placard a little more. So this was a military experiment that never worked out. It was 4 of these units were built, and this is the only one still in existence. Largest mechanical wrecker ever manufactured, as I said. It's the first to have PTO chain-driven power swing, boom, and extension. It's all original except for the bolster legs. Awesome. That's just cool. We gotta check out the wall of toys too. We got some B models. Got a real soft spot for B models. Bullnose Kenworth, R models, Brockways. All kinds of more modern toys. Look at that guy. The M26 Armored Recovery Vehicle. Awesome. Whole wall of toys here. A lot of them are newer than I like, but still pretty cool to see. All right, so we're leaving the hall with all the trucks. Just check out. I got some more history. Beautiful International, Mack, European trucks. Ooh, is that a general or a brigadier? Oh, look at that Mack. Cool. Let's see what's down here. Over on the other side of the museum, we got another one of the things that I really like other than Macks, which is Willie Jeeps. This one's got a little baby tow boom in it. Restored. It is a replacement body. And it was built by Jeep, apparently, to move Jeeps around the plant. Oh, that's cool. Used to plow snow, and it's got a 289 Ford in it. It's got a pretty nice hard top. Bucket seats, I don't think those are original. 4-speed, beautiful blue color with the bias ply tires. Little Myers plow, I guess. About 6 feet wide. It's a more modern Myers pump, so I don't know if that was original or not. Beautiful. Got a couple more trucks sitting over here. We have an International Towing and Recovery Museum. Oh, so this is the museum's truck. This is a 42 Chevy with a Holmes 515. Check out the battery analyzer. That's cool. Anyway, back on task. Chain drive, dual spool, twin boom wrecker on this thing. Got the radio dispatched logo. I guess that was just a saying. I brought that up on a video I did about a year ago when I was in Chicago, checking out those 2 warehouses of tow trucks that were for sale. A bunch of them had this on it, and I asked you guys what it was about. A lot of you gave me some good explanations, and I promptly forgot. Also have buy war bonds on the back of it. Some good propaganda, I guess. Beautiful truck. Next to it, we got a 46 Chevy with a Holmes 525. I like the lights. Those are really pretty. Looks like it won a couple shows. The yellow and blue. Really cool. So like I said, this is a Holmes bed as well. New Jersey truck. A lot of East Coast and Illinois trucks here. I don't know why. Of course, here we got a Mack A model. This is from Lockport, Illinois. Really cool looking single axle bed on it. Makes me want to go work on the B model. Twin boom. If you touch my truck, I smash your face. Nice. Awesome. Check out the 70 square we got here. The world's fastest record in 1979. World's fastest wrecker, sorry. 109 miles an hour on a NASCAR course. It's a C30, of course. Manual truck. It's got a tack, baby blue interior. It's got a 440 high power Holmes bed on it. This has got some cool colors going on. Never seen a boom quite like this with that piece on it. That's really cool. So with that, we wrap up our trip around the Chattanooga International Towing Museum, which I believe is the only towing museum in the US, unless you guys tell me differently. Anyway, about a year ago, like I mentioned, I was in Chicago checking out a huge collection of sort of abandoned, but not really, tow trucks. Now, this is a collection that a company called Sam's Towing had. They had been in business for a long time, and a lot of their older trucks were just sitting in storage, and they decided they wanted to kind of clean up, make some money, and make some space. So a lot of these old girls were for sale, and there was some really sweet trucks. There was like 2 warehouses full. There had to have been close to 50 to 75 trucks stacked away in warehouses and outside. Some of them really pretty, like this Autocar here, which was pretty much museum quality if it was cleaned up. So that was a really cool video. There was actually 2 videos, which I will post down below, and I will try and tag them so they pop up any second now, and you can click right into them because I think it was a really cool video and didn't do super hot, but that's okay. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the towing museum today. It was quite the collection of very nice trucks, and next week we'll be back into working on dirty junk, not looking at restored stuff. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, please let me know down below. And if you know of any cool museums like this that I should go check out and make a video on, or collections or auctions or anything like that, let me know down below. And I will see you guys on the next one.